Hello, my name is Paula Huerta and I'm an architect. I specialize in sustainable architecture. I live here in Lombok, where I have my own studio. And we only do low-impact architecture and sometimes bioconstruction as well. But for me, the main motivation was to make sure that I would have the right impact through my work. If I don't follow the sustainability principles and passive design, I don't take this project. So for me, it's like the guidance of all my work, and it's what gives priority to my work, and then I can accommodate whatever the client wants without, making sure that they will not, not consider the environment and the impact of their building. The biggest difficulty to sell sustainability, first of all, would be that people don't know what it is, and they would think it's like, oh, very, very expensive, like an elitist, like a luxury thing, which is totally not. And the second would be that probably most architects don't really know about it. We never learned that at school. I mean, I'm less than 40, and all my generation, we never had a single class in school that taught us that we had such an impact through our work. And also, if most of clients don't have a clue either, and they would think that it's too expensive, which is really not. No one has a single clue because there's not been education, but that creates a huge environmental impact. On top of that, the electricity, like, where does it come from? Do we really know? We just pay for it. So you don't really have, no one is encouraged to save except if it's just to pay less, right? You see a car polluting with the smoke, but you don't see a building polluting. And it's actually the most polluting sector because we do 90% of our activities in buildings. But if you ask an architect, a regular architect, like, do you know that you could actually save the world through your work? They would probably not know it. You could design something really sustainable, targeting a use of the building in a certain way, and then that gap between the designer and the user is huge. And then you'll come a year later to check, how it's performing, and then you realize that, oh, he's forgetting to lower the curtains here, to do, open the window. I mean, you cannot expect that every single spot of the house with different orientation is going to have the same temperature at every moment. Before, our grandmas knew very well. They knew how to operate the house. They knew what time they needed to open the windows. They knew what time they needed to put the shading device, el toldo, out. They knew all of that. The new users, they don't know. They just know how to turn on, the thermostat, basically. In order for all of this movement of sustainable architecture to be implemented, because it's the biggest emitter, a CO2 emitter sector in the world, obviously, if we get the targets from, the IPCC, or we get the targets from Kyoto or Paris Agreement, then there'll be no choice for countries to start implementing. And we have two big sectors. I would say three big sectors. One would be new architecture, which is easy to make sustainable. The second would be retrofitting everything that is being built already, which that includes a lot of money and investment, and it's more tricky. And the third one would be cities. That's the mega scale, and that's another whole animal that has to be taken care of. If you look at the Internet of Things, the smart cities and all of that, that's going to play a huge factor. Because then we're going to integrate transport with buildings. So we're going to digitalize the whole performance and be able to control. That's coming. But first we'll need to passively design buildings to be better insulated, to be less leaking, and to be less polluting. And then we'll have an aspect of educating the user, which is all of us, because we all use buildings. Yes.